This is a sole communication between Yumenglong and Transmisison. The Dark Entertainment Industry Part 3, The Agent Behind the Murder. *U particularly wanted to tell friends in Taiwan that the death of Big S, BarbieHsu, was absolutely not straightforward. It was not simply influenza A complicated by pneumonia, but rather the result of long-term poisoning. This type of toxin specifically attacks the lungs and can be mistaken for pneumonia. Many people in mainland China were also killed by this same type of poisoning. This was not COVID-19. How did you know? Because some of his senior colleagues in the entertainment industry who refused to comply with the company also had this poison administered to them by the entertainment company, dying from long-term chronic poisoning with the true cause of death undetectable. Then, on February 2nd of this year, 2026, BarbieHsu's soul message suddenly broke into Yuan's field. She said she was poisoned by Wang Xiaofei and died from the poison taking effect in Japan. I hadn't paid much attention to BarbieHsu before, so I looked her up online and discovered she had died on February 2nd, 2025 Taiwan time. And that day happened to be exactly the 1-year anniversary of her death. In fact, does not actively contact any souls unless it is related to Yuan's missions such as you. During this special historical period, anyone who can penetrate the firewall set up by the great master of the FA for Yuan and make contact is not a coincidence, nor is it something Yuan can decide on her own. Yuan believes that BarbieHsu's soul message may be related to the CCP's spy network in Taiwan, which is why, under the celestial phenomenon of heaven destroying the CCP, she was permitted to enter Yuan's spatial field. Moreover, BarbieHsu's case was something you specifically mentioned, so it cannot go unshared. Wang Xiaofei poisoned her food. This poison does not act quickly but causes chronic poisoning. Once it accumulates to a certain level, it becomes fatal. Wang Xiaofei is also not Zhonglan's biological child. Similar to you, he was taken away as a young child and assigned to a spy mother for upbringing. The state then gave Zhonglan benefits and helped her build her restaurant empire. Wang Xiaofei is aware of this. BarbieHsu refused to submit to Zhonglan's control. Zhonglan pressured Wang Xiaofei into doing all sorts of things to harm BarbieHsu, with the goal of obtaining shoes to children and her assets. But BarbieHsu, fierce as a protective mother, fought back relentlessly and never backed down because she knew Zhonglan was not a good person. Wang Xiaofei was a puppet executor, under his mother's control, lacking any self-awareness or sense of right and wrong. Zhonglan has done many terrible things for the CCP, including ordering the poisoning of BarbieHsu. Wang Xiaofei is severely controlled by Zhonglan. Like a robot, whatever Zhonglan tells him to do, he can only comply. He has no independent will and no capacity for independent thought. Therefore, it can be said that the poisoning of BarbieHsu was ordered by Zhonglan, with Wang Xiaofei merely the executor. Zhonglan wanted the grandchildren and Xu's assets. However, everyone can quietly observe how this matter unfolds in the future. The outcome may not go as Zhonglan wishes, because Taiwan is a land watched over by the divine deities are keeping guard. Many things may appear hopeless on the surface, with the Wang family seeming to have taken everything. But how things ultimately end remains to be seen. Similar to BarbieHsu's situation, there are some Taiwanese entertainers who died abroad, or in China with hidden stories behind their deaths. Friends with the ability to do so are encouraged to pay attention to these cases. There are also some Taiwanese entertainers who lost their freedom the moment they went to China, for example. Rainy Yang, her husband was assigned to her. She was present when her husband did bad things, and she was also present when you died. The CCP did this to make an example, to kill the chicken, to scare the monkey. The special poison administered to BarbieHsu is connected to the Yunnan dog children incident. Would like to share the origin of this poison, under the CCP regime's tacit approval. Underground laboratories kept batches of children for experimentation. Many of these children were purchased in large numbers from human traffickers. After researchers successfully implanted viruses into their bodies, the children were released to spread the virus outside. These children, having never received any education and living like animals, ran around everywhere after being released, causing the next wave of viral transmission. I saw that after the viruses were implanted, most of the children died. Only some survived, and once their bodies developed antibodies, their bodily fluids became highly toxic. These successfully experimented children were originally the CCP regime's assassins, specifically used to covertly eliminate political enemies. Children are the least likely to raise people's defenses. Moreover, quite a few CCP high officials have a predilection for young boys and girls. They are pedophiles. Once these children exchange bodily fluids with a target, that person becomes poisoned and will soon die of acute pneumonia. However, the medical system cannot identify what virus it is because it can disguise itself as an influenza virus, specifically attacking the lungs. But conflicts arose among the laboratory researchers, and someone released the children. Out of spite, though not all were released. The toxicity in these children's bodily fluids is extremely potent and poses great danger to local residents. So if anyone encounters these so-called dog children in the future, please be very careful to protect yourself. However, this poison has no direct connection to the Wuhan pneumonia COVID-19, as it comes from a different laboratory, a different location, and involves different experimental subjects. The Wuhan pneumonia experiments were conducted on animals, not humans. Yes, these underground laboratories are also part of the CCP's dark industrial chain. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, and share our video. You can follow UN Transmission on Ganging World for more articles.